What's up, y'all? Gonna let the room fill up just a little bit. If I have not told you already, not November. Happy December, y'all. Happy, blessed December. Today has just been a light day. All in all, it's been one of those days where I've just literally been like, Lord, I am just so very, just grateful just to simply be able to say, God, I made it to December. I don't know about y'all, but for me, it just feels like, Lord, I actually made it to December. Our declaration is this on this morning, not this afternoon. This afternoon, you shall not lack in December. This was a word that God gave me. I really had not planned on doing another YouTube on today. Hey, Miss Allen, but like as I've been going throughout today, this was the word that God gave me to release here on YouTube. You will not lack in December. I don't know about y'all, but whenever like we enter into like a brand new month, like it always trips me up because you get so used to saying October, November, and then when it shifts to the next month, you just still be saying the last month, kind of like when the years switch. For me, like sometimes it takes a minute for me not to write 2021 when it's 2022, but neither here nor there. But the word that God gave me was this: you shall not lack in December. And this revelation stemmed from me having a moment. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but this morning I woke up and all I could think about was grateful. All I could think about was being grateful for making it to December, but I'd be lying if I said like I didn't wake up with like bills on my mind. And I'm quite sure that for everyone, Bo, stop it. Come here. And I'm quite sure that for everyone, come on, because you're not gonna be still. Come on, sit down. But I'm quite sure that for everyone, like the first of the month, like for many people, you start thinking about all the bills that you have due. And so this morning when I woke up, all I could, think about was all of the bills that I'm like, God, what about this bill? What about that bill? What about this? And I started to, get a little bit worked up. And so thank you, Bo. Before I could get, all the way worked up, I just kind of snapped out of it. But as I was going throughout the day, it's literally been like the most important bills that I've really needed God to take care of. He's been taking care of them all day long. And so as I was taking care of, it was my phone bill. The Lord told me this. He said, didn't I tell you that I had you? And I heard him say after he told me that, he said, you will not lack in December. And I wanted to, release that word to those of you guys who are like me that, the first of the month or any day of the month, you think about all the things that maybe you're behind on, all the things that are coming up. And sometimes he is trying to tear up my tablecloth. Hey, stop it. You hear me? Stop it. Sorry, y'all. But I wanted to release that word. God wanted me to release that word to those of you guys that have moments. Okay, you're not going to be still. Okay. Moments like everybody else, where you're just thinking about bills, thinking about things coming up. That in this month, and for many people, this has been a year where a lot of us really struggled financially. A lot of us this year took a financial hit, or what I call a financial tumble. And it was literally like certain things that we could do, freely. For many people this year, it was a strain to do a lot of those things. And so, that word blessed me so much when I heard the Lord say, you will not lack in December. Because for me, this entire year, the majority of it, it was nothing but like lack. It was nothing but like making do, doing the best I can, dealing with unpaid bills, just like some of y'all. I'm no different. And so, as I was kind of just sitting with that, hey, Vicious, I was just kind of sitting with what God said, like, you will not lack in December. He said this, he said, and tell my people, it's not all financial. A lot of times when we hear, I won't lack, many of us think financial. But I believe that in this month, what God is saying is, come on. Oh, Lord, sis. Lord. But I believe that what God, I'm going to be there after this broadcast. But I believe that like what God was saying is that like in this month, you won't lack peace. You won't lack money. You won't lack joy. You won't lack favor. You won't lack grace. You won't lack the things that like you have had to go without. It is not just financial. And so, that was the word that he wanted me to release, because for a lot of us, this year it was a struggle year. It was a year where we didn't have the freedom in certain areas that we once did. And for some of us, in certain months during this year, it was, months where it felt like peace was far and in between. It was months where it felt like literally like there was like you could barely have joy, because it's like the moment you get a little bit of joy, boom, something happens and it just kind of blindsides you. And so again, the word today, you will not lack in December. And again, the Lord says to reiterate, he's not just talking about finances, although money is included. But what he's saying is you won't lack peace. You won't lack joy. You won't lack the fruit of the Spirit. You won't lack his favor. You won't lack grace. You won't lack his mercy in this month. And so embrace this month with that in mind. I'm going to say that again. Embrace this month with that in mind. And that is the word. I'm going to say it again. Embrace this month with that in mind. It blew me away when God said that. And I'll say this, God always has those moments where he be like, those I told you so moments. But I wasn't expecting God to follow it up by saying, didn't I tell you I had you? I wasn't expecting him to say, like, you won't lack in December. Not just money wise, you won't lack peace. You won't lack good rest, good sleep for some of y'all, myself included. You won't lack that. You won't lack being, productivity in this month. You simply will not lack it. And so that is the word. If you can receive this, can you just simply tell God thank you? If you can receive it, can you just simply tell God thank you? Can you just simply tell God thank you? And so that is it, y'all. That is it. That is it. He's so faithful. I just can't stop saying I'm grateful that I made it to December. I'm grateful that we all made it to December. I am so very grateful. And so if you feel led to sow, you can sow. The number that I hear is 7. So whether that's 7 cents, whether that's $7, whether that's 70, 700, you let God lead you. And I just want to encourage those of you guys that are sowing to just label this your I won't lack seed. And so that is it, y'all. I love y'all. I am rooting for you guys. I will see you guys on TikTok soon. And so that is it, y'all. Peace.